Beautiful and beloved channel, and welcome back, my beautiful and beloved people. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. Today I have some tips on how you cope with depression. If that's something that you guys struggle with, go ahead and keep on watching. Today I have a topic that I just wanted to speak on really quickly. I'm in the car, as you can see, but I really just wanted to touch on coping with depression. I know that's a touchy subject for some people. It's really hard to talk about, especially when you're going through it yourself. So I'm just gonna throw some quick tips out there for you guys on coping with depression. My first tip is it's what I call the 1, 2, 3 get up method. And it's like, if I'm feeling like I really can't get out of bed, or I'm feeling like I can't get up and do what I need to do, I'll give myself a 1, 2, 3 countdown, or the other way around, 3, 2, 1 countdown. And that's when I have to get up. So when I say 1, 3, 2, 1, it's time to get up and get going and do what it is that I have to do. The other thing I kind of use is just finding something for me to do. So like getting busy, getting something done, whether it be just getting up and cleaning up the area I'm in, or getting up and turning on, I listen to some podcasts that are really inspirational. I'll turn on some Christian gospel music, get me uplifted, get me going, make me feel better. Some of those things help. I can't promise that they help all of the time, but they do help me most of the time. Another thing I do is I'll pray, and I'll ask God just to help me not feel so down anymore, because I feel like the big part of depression that people don't really talk about, I know depression is clinical, and I know that you cannot control it at times, but I feel like more so me, I have like a situational depression. So if I'm not in a good situation in my life, that's when I feel more depressed. So I try to get up and I try to pray and I ask God to take me out of that mindset to where I'm stuck in the place where I'm continuously putting myself down instead of lifting myself up. So thinking thoughts that I know aren't benefiting me, thinking bad thoughts about myself, I pray to God take that type of thinking away from me so that I can be in a better headspace for the day. And I also have noticed that my depression sometimes gets worse at night, and when I'm laying in bed sometimes and I can't sleep, and I just want to I just be thinking about all different types of scenarios, you know, how I'm not doing this right, how nothing's going right in life and stuff like that. To get my mind off of it, again, I hop up, try to get up out. Another thing, before I say this next tip, sometimes this works too. I'll get up out of the room I'm in, change my scenery, go to a different room, go outside, just try to change the scenery up. If you're stuck in the house, that's a big part of being depressed. That's a big part of me being depressed, because I'll sit in the house, not have much to do. You know, I take care of my daughter, and that's like my daily routine and work. But other than that, I'm sitting in the house. So I'll get up, I'll change my scenery, go to a different room, try to go outside. Maybe it's a little cold to be taking a walk, but when it was summer, I would take a walk. And people will say, I think about it like, if I'm walking, I'm still going to be thinking, but hopefully that walk will get you out of that thinking process of what you're thinking. Another thing is that at nighttime, when I feel more depressed, I will get up and I'll run myself a bath, and I'll take a bath and I'll sit in the bath. I will, and I'll think, but not necessarily the same thoughts I was thinking before, like when I was laying in my bed depressed. I'll try to think more uplifting thoughts. I have a certain type of bubble bath. It's like a aromatherapy kind, and it's for energy, and that it literally is like a citrus flavor ha 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 flavor. It's a it's a citrus scent, and the citrus scent helps automatically. If you believe in aromatherapy, it does work. When I'm feeling like I can't sleep, because I also suffer with anxiety, I have lavender scents that I use to help. So vice versa, lavender scents that I use to make me feel more tired and relaxed. So I'll use those if I'm feeling more anxious, and I will still take that bath and use those type of scents, or even the shower. And yeah, and then that'll kind of like calm my mind down so that I can go back to bed and try to go to sleep for real. Some other things I'll do along with prayer is just read my Bible. And if I'm getting into a passage in the Bible, or a certain chapter where I'm digging into it, that'll get my mind off of anything that I'm thinking about. It'll make me think more about that than it does about other things. And another thing that I do that helped me not feel so depressed is just really like going out and maybe talking to my mom and trying to maybe talk it over while I'm feeling that way, or just talking to her and letting her know how I feel, and maybe she can get my mind off of it. So that's a big part of it. And that's really the tips that I have so far, and if I have more, I'll bring them back to you guys. Guys, I just wanted to close out this video, and I pray that these tips help someone out there just start to feel better in any type of way. Get yourself out of the scenery that you are in. Ask God to change your mind. Depression doesn't have to overcome you every day. I know that's something you will struggle with, but don't let it overtake you. And those are some of the words that I have just to encourage you. I go through some of the same things that you guys go through if you do struggle with depression. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this type of video, like that like button, subscribe if you're coming back, and if you're coming back, thank you so much. And my beautiful and beloved people, I will see you in the next video.